Hi guys, Fraser from LIFCO Hydraulics. A pretty simple unit here. It's a Parker hydraulic gear motor. This could be turning a conveyor or maybe a mixer of some sort. It only has two moving parts, the drive gear and the driven gear. So what could be going wrong? Let's take a look.
So here we have a PGM511. This is a 500 series. And customer sent it in for us to inspect. Right off the bat, we noticed that they blew the shaft seal out. Let's take it apart and see what we can find here. So far so good. Don't see any metal shavings or anything in there, or any debris. From first glance, the seals look in pretty good shape. Take the thrust blocks off.
And that's a running surface, right?
Yes. So these are a wear item, and they actually look in pretty good shape.
But why are they coming apart for?
Well, these are two pieces.
Normally they're together, right?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Okay.
So we have some that are a two-piece thrust block,
Okay.
and some are one piece. Why they do that, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, the bushings look good. It is a perfect pattern. I'm not actually sure what would cause that. Would you know, Lloyd?
What?
That little bit of discoloration inside the teeth there?
Little lines.
Well, the fact that it's even
Yeah.
on every single one of them could be machining mark. I don't feel anything. If it was a contamination issue or something, it would continue all the way up. And it looks like on most of them it's gone to just before the end of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't feel any sharp edges or anything. Okay, thanks. There's no. Okay, good. No key in it. So I don't feel anything there. That feels fine. So far, everything looks pretty good. And again, the other thrust plate, I don't see too much wear on it. Obviously, there's a little bit just from normal use, but I don't see anything majorly wrong. Seals still look good.
Almost looks brand new.
Inside, yeah, it looks almost brand new. Just want to see if the check valves are still. Yep.
Oh.
You can
Is that
still
how you
hear
would
the.
test it?
Well, that's just a quick little test to see if they're actually moving freely.
Okay, what you hear is a check ball that's in there, or a check valve. And that check valve is responsible for directing the case flow of this gear motor, into whatever the low pressure side is. If it's spinning one way, it could be the A side. If it's spinning the other way, it could be the B side. This just makes sure that whatever side is low pressure, it gets the case strain. What happens though when neither side is low pressure? So that means that there could be like a back pressure. So this goes to the pump and then to the motor. And then this goes to the reservoir, but maybe it stops by a filter first. What if the filter's clogged? That could build up this pressure here, and then it would blow out the shaft seal.
Well, it's very hard because they are way inside there, so the only other way to get them to move would be to maybe blow a little air in there to see if you can get that to... There we go. Yep, they're free.
I like the shaking one better.
So yeah, other than that, it just looks like overpressurized, blew out the shaft seal.
So Russell says overpressurization. Typically on a motor, that would mean that you applied too much of a load on the motor. Something stopped the motor from turning. You have it on a conveyor belt. All of a sudden, somebody put something way too heavy on the conveyor belt quickly. That's not this overpressurization. In this case, the return line, what should have been low pressure, was too high of pressure, meaning that this housing could not vent. And if it couldn't vent properly, then it blew out the shaft seal. Had to go somewhere.
So that would mean that they, ramped up their...
It could be that. It could be just a pressure spike in the system, even just momentarily. it can be enough to blow out a shaft seal. To fix this, all I would do at the moment would just be change out the shaft seal. We'll put it back together and test it, see how it runs.
So what do they need to do? Well, they need to figure out what was after this. So it has the pump, and then the pump is powering this motor. And then the motor, the outlet of the motor is going back to a tank or a reservoir. Maybe it goes through a filter first. Well, the filter is probably clogged, for instance. Could be anything. We don't know exactly what was happening there. But it was likely something quite simple of that. And in this case here, a very simple fix. I don't think we even charge the customer. I think we just replace the shaft seal and send it back out. The pumps and motors that you see on these videos, they're your pumps and motors. Send them in. We'll make a troubleshooting video, and we don't charge for labor if we're making a video on it.